Hey, and welcome back to the Emlyn in the Mix YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me. We have got a brand new release here from Arturia, just dropped today. It is Efx Motion. What is it, you ask? It is a multi-effects plugin, and we have been sport for choice this year in terms of multi-effects plugins. This one is no exception, and we're going to check it out today. We're going to apply some presets to a new little track I'm working on and just see how cool this thing is. So what is Efx Motion exactly? So you can bring your music to life. You can turn the simplest idea into music that evolves and captivates. Bring boring music or static sounds and give it rhythm and pattern. That's exactly what I'm going to try and show you today. It's got a bunch of modules. We're just going to skip through the features here just quickly, but we're going to go over them in a live demo here. So you got a main dashboard, you got your core section motion, which you can actually draw in your envelopes for each particular sound that you've got going or parameter that you've got going. It's got core section triggers and dynamics, so you can trigger it via MIDI or Euclidean mode if you like. And yeah, you've got clock mode, transient gate or trance gate, sorry. And you got a bunch of core section modules such as filter, distortion, volume control, pan, and so forth. A lot of fun. You've also got this section here. I don't know if you can see that because my freaking camera's in the way. Anyway, you have a beat, repeat, and effects section, which looks really cool as well. And here you find the beat, repeat grid running independently, but always in sync. So it's tempo synced. Anyway, I think we just jump straight over. Here we go. I've got Efx Motions up here in front of us, and I've just got this little ditty here. We're just going to play straight away. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to play with the sounds, but just quickly before I do, quick navigation around. So your macro controls are up the top left here. You've got your output and dry wet over here. It might look overwhelming, but it's actually really simple to sort of navigate yourself around. So your motion editors here with your trigger and your dynamics control here. And of course you can change the type of triggering. So you could have MIDI, transient, Euclidean, envelope sequence and clock. So you can change that up. And then you can see these are your different parameters here. I believe they're per preset. But the cool thing is you can actually draw in. So you can have freehand here. So I could actually just draw in my envelope and change it up, and we'll play around with it today. We'll just muck around with this. You can see that's controlling my filter, so we've got some really something wild going on there. I've just reset it though, and we'll go through the presets, pan, control, volume, drive, and then you've got extra controls at the end of each parameter there, such as motion and dynamics. But really cool, really simple. It's actually really simple. And I think let's just play with it. So here's my little sort of ditty that I'm working on at the moment. Let's have a listen to this. I'll just bypass this actually, just make sure it's not playing back. All right, here we go. Let's have a listen to this. All right, so let's chuck on. So on this particular sound here, I have Efx Motion, and it's just on the default. Let's go through some stuff. We can add a bit of rhythm to it. So this little sound here, that's quite nice already. What's going on? That's crazy. Let's listen to that. What? I didn't even do anything. This sounds amazing. All right, we can't just settle on the first preset. Let's go through a bit. What? This is ridiculous. Whoa. Okay, there's some sounds that are going to absolutely destroy the sound, but those first few presets there, ridiculous. Let's go through a few more here. Wow, that one's like almost, listen to this one, it sounds almost like just a rhythm that's going like a rhythm-based drum loop, but it's actually that little chord progression. Was it this one? This one. I have no idea how it's doing that. I guess it's this noise. Yeah, it's this noise one here. So I could actually change that up. And I could draw that in, I could do steps. We could ramp it up like that. Anyway, we'll go through a few more. Oh my god, you can totally change your sound up. This is crazy. Oh my god, this is actually... Okay, so yes, you're getting my real reaction. I'm literally... This is the second time I've gotten to play with this. It's literally just dropped. And I like to do these for this reason on YouTube. I like to play a first for you guys, sort of so you get my real reaction. But honestly, I'm blown away by this because we have looked at a couple of multi-effects plugins this year on the channel. And this one, I mean, Arturia, no exception. They're always down for the best quality. And this is actually a pre-release version because I'm actually recording this before the release date. But it seems pretty solid. It's not using up too much of my CPU and ridiculous. For this, exactly what I'm doing right now, it's perfect. I wouldn't put this type of effect on your master at all. Like it just wouldn't make sense. But for a single instrument like this, it's incredible. I'm actually just loving like several of the presets I've already gone through. And I love that you can draw it in. I haven't needed to. The presets are awesome. But yes, you can draw in if you want to, as you saw before. Let's listen to this again. I might settle on this and we'll move on to another sound. Oh, it's so good. What's going on? This is great. It's adding its own rhythms in here. This is insane. No, come on. It's adding a nice little snare rip, which works. Oh, man. I could settle on, honestly, several of the presets we've gone through. In fact, this one here, I like this. Let's settle on this because we'll move along now. We'll get a different sound. That's just ridiculous. So I've literally got, I've got this going now. Sounds really cool. It's even got like a almost 4 to the floor kick in the background. So what else do we have? All right, that's a bass line. What's this? Let's try it on this little loop. So I got this little tonal kit loop going here. We'll chuck an Efx Motion and see what we can do to this kit. So there's not really a lot going on. Just have a listen. It's pretty bulk standard, right? Let's go through some of the presets, see what we can do to it. Jeez. So you could add like a sequence, I guess. Let's have a listen to that in the mix. Yeah, it might be a bit much. Sounds good though. Sequence is quite long, check that out. That's a riser. That's an 8-bar builder, wow, nice. Oh, I did want to mention too, I didn't mention this at the start, but you've got your sort of simple controls at the top here. We can change your envelope as well. I actually didn't show you that. So change the envelope on your filter and your slope and so forth. All right, let's have a listen to this preset here we've got on these little drums. Yeah, I like that. So I could actually change that. Let's have a listen. If I was to change that, we put some steps. I don't know how that's going to sound. Nah, I kind of like the preset. It was better. It's more subtle. All right, I'm going to settle on that. Let's see what other sounds we've got going on here. Okay, we've got this little organ. Let's add some movement to this little organ. Chuck an Efx Motion on here. And let's check it out. We'll solo it up. We'll go into the categories. I know I've barely shown you scratch the surface of this plugin. All right, we'll go to category is sequenced filter. Let's have a listen to these. Ooh, some of them are going to be crazy. Interesting. What's that going to sound like? Wow. It's really changed my whole track. This turn this little rhythm down. Probably too much. Let's keep going through. Solo it up again. Wow. These are just so good. I like this too, that's cool. That's cool. Actually, just turn the wet dry on it. Might be too much. I do like that though. I like this too. What's this sound like? It's getting glitchy. Got this bass drum here. Just sort of carrying it through. Really cool. There's some really cool stuff. Actually, let's try. So now we got, what's this? My snare, is it? Let's try an Efx Motion. This is going to be just experimental. I don't know how this is going to sound. I'm going to group my bass drum and snare. I'm going to chuck an Efx Motion on that. It's the last little one I'm going to do for you guys here today. Just quickly showing you, but damn, this is good. So go to mixing. We'll try this drum layering. I have no idea what this is going to sound like. It actually sounds pretty good. It's just beefed it up a bit, really. Wow, we're going glitchy as on here. Actually, I don't like, that sounds really good. I'm happy with that, but I don't like just this one. Here we go. Yeah, it's too glitchy. Neighbor's drill. What about, I like some of, let's see, we got risers, pitch shifters, tape stops. They're all amazing. I'm not going to be able to show you all of them on the video today, but damn, I'm sorry, but this is a killer of a plugin. Stutter. Let's do some stutters. Yeah, see, I like this stuff. And this was one of the first ones we checked out. This is a great preset. Let's have a listen to this. How good is that? I'm going to pull that back a bit. Pull my drums down a bit. Bring my bass up a bit. Do you reckon we could do anything with that bass? So we've got that little bass line, which sort of, actually, let's just do it for the sake of this video and for the sake of you guys checking out this plugin today, because that's what you came here for. Let's pop on. I'm going to just do this for a bit of fun. This is the last one we'll check out now. This really is. We'll try a repeater on the bass. I have no idea how this is going to sound. Oof. That's pretty sick. Ready? Jungle vibes. What about this? Oof, crunched. One more. Oof. All right, we'll try one more. Here we go. Nah, it's not gonna work. Where are we? Skitter. These are really cool though. You have got glitches as well. What about reverse? Nah, it doesn't really work. I like this. Let's try this. Anyway, guys, you get the idea. It is ridiculous fun, and I could spend all day showing it off to you guys, but you just literally need to go out and check it out for yourself. I'll have a link for it down below. Click that link down below to check out Arturia's brand new Efx Motion. Thank you so much, and shout outs to Arturia for letting us check out Efx Motions, for you guys today. It's pretty simple. It looks overwhelming, but pretty simple to get in there and just mess around with all of the parameters. I barely did any of the messing around today. The presets on this thing are awesome, and it comes packed full of heaps of presets, really easy to navigate around, and you can get in the back end if you're the type that wants to get into more of the advanced features. But Efx Motions, definitely a creative multi-effects plugin for you guys to check out in 2023. What an awesome Amazing drop. Absolutely love it. Shout outs to our sponsor today, the Ridley Academy. I have a link for that down below as well. Become a piano pro in just 21 days. Click that link for the free masterclass. And thank you again to Arturia. Again, we'll have the link down below if you want to check that out and get yourself Efx Motions. Thanks again, guys. I'm out of here. This has been Emlyn in the mix. Make sure to like the video, press subscribe if you like what you saw here today, because we cover heaps of cool music technology, software and hardware, music news, weekly podcast. Boom. All right, guys, with all that said and done, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Peace out. Boom.